welcome, and welcome to our coaching program, the New Authors Coaching Program. And it is a pleasure to be with you today. And what I've decided to do on this New Authors Coaching Program is to, bring some ideas that I've had over the years. And I want to share with you my own experience in preparing to become a published author. And because I've seen so many individuals that I've known who have actually gone ahead to publish books, and there is a number of things that can be done so that your role or your new career as an author can be much more successful. And I want to share some of the steps, some of the things that I've seen, some of the things that I've learned. As a matter of fact, I have spent maybe the last 5 to say the last 8 years studying and researching what it is that cause authors to be successful, and how individuals who are deciding to become a publisher or a published author, what it is that they need to do in order to be successful in their craft. And why am I doing this? The reason I'm doing this because I've known quite a number of individuals, especially pastors and ministry leaders. Those are the individuals that I am much acquainted with. And I've seen many individuals many pastors actually, who have written their books. They have gone ahead, they took their messages, they have taken their time, invested their financing in writing and publishing a book. And the book goes on, say, for the first couple of months. I've even been to a couple of book launch, and after a while, it just fizzes out. Then there's nothing. I'm listening, I'm watching to see that there is a continuity, there is some kind of a program, some kind of a follow up. And most of the times, what I do realize is that maybe even I've not really asked the question, but I've done the maths. I've seen the crowds that goes into a few of these launches, and I also know what it cost to actually publish a book. And when I see the numbers and what I look on the trail that follows the launch, I realize that a lot of times the investment of the money that goes into, and not to talk about the time and the energy that goes into the publishing of the book, is not compensated for. And so, I took the time out to do the research for myself. What is it that will cause somebody to be successful in publishing a book? And what I would like to do is just to share with you some of those insights, and we all can learn together. So even as you watch this program, many of the individuals who are on this platform, you have already gone ahead and you have written your first book. So what I want you to do is to come back and share some of your experiences, come back and look at how you can help somebody else who is on this journey. And what I want to encourage individuals who are here as well, that there is a book in each and every one of us. There is something that needs to be said. There is something that you can communicate to an audience, and that will enrich other people's lives. And I want you to take the time to do just that. One of my favorite uh, mentors, the late Miles Monroe, Miles has said that the richest place on the planet is the graveyard. And why Miles say that is because most people go through life and they do not take time to give birth to the riches that is locked inside of them. There are, as Miles say, there are unpublished books, businesses, ideas, solutions that people actually take back to the grave, exit life, and they did not take the time to make that contribution to life and to humanity. And so that will not be your portion. That will not be what happens in your life. Because as you are here, my directive, my drive is to do what I or to utilize what I've learned over the years and to encourage you to participate in this program by actually taking the time and writing your first or your next book. All right. So what is a new authors program? What is a new authors coaching program? How do I define new? I would say a new author, by my definition, is somebody who is yet to who's actually maybe started to writing, start to gather their thoughts, and they are about to publish their first book. A new author, and this is my definition now, right? And you can tell me what you think about who a new author is. But I would say a new author is somebody who have written, say, 1 to 3 books, because by then, up to your third book, you have gained some practice, you have seen some you have developed some track records, you have learned some lessons, and so you are now at this point. I would say that you are no longer new. You are broken out of the field, and you have now laid the path that you have created to move forward successfully. You should have learned by your third book. You should have learned enough lessons, and you have laid a foundation by which now you can build your career in or as a new author. So my definition of a new author is somebody who is about to or has written up to 3 books. Now that is my definition. Okay. All right. But what as I said a few minutes ago, what I want us to do here is to improve our chances of being successful as an author. And I believe, this is my belief now, that there is a difference between writing a book and being a successful author. And why do I say this? Because writing has to do with taking the information that you do know, put it on paper, and you display it to the world. You are a writer. And it's relatively easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's to some point writing a book. If you are disciplined, if we take the time out to take our thoughts and put it on paper, then you are a writer. An author by my definition, is a whole different platform. It's a whole different world. And I believe, it is my belief, that an author is somebody who has found a place of authority. So they have gone beyond just writing or organizing their thoughts, and taking those thoughts and arranging it in a manner by which somebody else can easily understand on paper. Now, that person has now created a platform. An author is an individual who has created a platform, a system by which they are now producing their written work, and they are now seeing a return on those investments. And those are the things that I want to talk to you about: how it is to move from being a writer to a successful author. And it is an exciting field. It is a very powerful place to be, because now you are engaging, empowering another human being, or empowering your society, empowering your network with the knowledge that God has invested and the experience that God has invested in you. So let me say again, welcome to New Authors Coaching. And it is my endeavor for us to share and to actually work together, so that you can get your knowledge, get your thought, get your expertise out into the world, give birth to that new baby that is locked inside of you, that literary child that is locked inside of you, that can actually be an impact to somebody else's life. Okay, so where do we go from here? What we'll be doing every week? We'll be doing on Wednesdays, every week on a Wednesday, we'll be publishing at about 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll be publishing a new recording, and I'll be taking from the researches that I've done over the years, and I will be distributing it in on this platform so that we all can share. One of the things that I've learned is that the best way by which you can improve your own knowledge and your own expertise is by teaching somebody else. And so this is just basically what I'm doing here right now, just to take the information that I have and pass it on to you so that you can your role as an author, or that I call it this career that you are entering into as a new author, you will be even more successful. And even as I'm communicating with you, I will gain the expertise. I will increase my ability to teach and to communicate on this subject matter. So welcome again, and I'm looking forward that we can have some grand time here in sharing of our knowledge and the information that we have on this subject matter.
Kingdom Code Substance, Systems, Structures, and Strategies.